In a quiet village surrounded by mountains, there lived an elderly carpenter named Theo. He was gentle, calm, and wise, the kind of man everyone trusted whenever they needed advice. One day, a young man named Darren came to him, his face filled with anger. "Master Theo," he said, "I've had enough. People always misunderstand me. No matter how hard I try to explain myself, they won't listen. I want to prove that I am right." Theo looked at Darren for a moment, then quietly said, "Come with me." He led Darren to a small river that flowed behind the village. The water was calm, clear, and quiet. Theo picked up a large stone and threw it into the river. The splash echoed through the valley. Ripples spread across the surface, disturbing the peaceful water. After a while, Theo turned to Darren and asked, "Tell me what you see." Darren frowned. "I see water being disturbed. The river was calm, and now it isn't." Theo nodded. "Exactly. This is what happens every time you feel the need to prove you are right." Darren looked confused, so Theo continued, "Truth is like the river. It is calm on its own, but the ego, the desire to win, is the stone that breaks the peace. You may win the argument, but you lose your peace, and sometimes you lose the person too." The young man slowly lowered his eyes. He remembered all the times he had argued with friends, family, and even strangers, all to prove that he was right. The arguments won him pride, but also loneliness. Theo sat down on a nearby rock and dipped his hand into the water. "Darren," he said softly, "life will give you two choices again and again. Do you want to be right, or do you want to be wise? Only one of them brings lasting peace." Darren whispered, "But what if someone says something wrong about me?" Theo smiled gently. A wise man does not rush to defend his image. He lets time reveal the truth. People forget arguments, but they never forget kindness or the calmness of someone who doesn't need to fight. The river was still again now. No ripples, no disturbance, just a quiet reflection of the sky. Theo pointed at the water. "Look at the river. Does it argue? Does it shout? Yet it nourishes the whole valley. It gives life without making noise." A tear formed in Darren's eyes. He finally understood. His whole life he had been chasing the feeling of being right, but what he truly wanted was connection, peace, and respect. He looked at Theo and said softly, "From today, Master, I choose to be wise." Theo placed a hand on his shoulder. "Good. Because the world does not need more people who want to win arguments. It needs people who want to win hearts." The lesson: life isn't about proving yourself. It's about improving yourself. Being right may satisfy your pride for a moment, but being wise brings peace that lasts a lifetime. Sometimes silence is stronger than words. Sometimes letting go is more powerful than winning. And sometimes choosing peace over ego is the most courageous thing you can do. Thank you for listening to this story on Grow and Glow. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, and share it with someone who may be struggling with pride or conflict. And don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring and life-changing stories. Because when you choose wisdom over ego, you don't just grow, you glow.